We'll move to 3.12, Chancellor's Report.
Thank you so much, President Gonzalez-Brito. Good evening, trustees, college presidents, community members. Thank you for being here. So we'll go ahead and bring up the slides. So on April 24th, I had the honor presenting at the California Community Colleges LGBTQ+ Summit, Rise, Resist, and Power, the Unstoppable Movement for Queer Trans Liberation, elevating the basic needs of LGBTQ+ community college students in California. It was a really incredible event, really supporting and looking at the intersections of our students. And the data in the Basic Needs Report really illustrates how fragile the basic needs infrastructure is to support our queer and trans students in California community colleges. Next. On April 25th, I hosted a workshop attended by over 50 stakeholders across the district involved in the contracts process, including classified professionals, faculty, administrators, and outside legal counsel. It was a productive day as it was clear we all wanted a faster, more efficient, and more transparent process for moving contracts through our system. We even did some light role playing with teams stepping out of their comfort zones and pretending to be stakeholders, including legal counsel, and some even were, role playing me and the Board of Trustees. So we came up with many ideas to improve the process and are working to evaluate and implement them now. At your April 23rd meeting, you graciously approved a proposal to rename the Laney College baseball diamond and bullpen after two longtime coaches, both of whom are in the California Community Colleges Athletic Association Hall of Fame. The diamond was named for former head coach Tom Pierce, while the bullpen was named after assistant coach John Martinez. Both men served as mentors for current Laney baseball head coach Francisco Zapata, who gave a heartfelt speech during the ceremony. It was wonderful to celebrate the long commitment these coaches had for Laney and the Peralta Colleges while they coached and mentored scholar athletes like Coach Z. And I got to hang out, it was pretty cool, with the Laney baseball players and celebrate the legacy of success on a beautiful spring day. And I got to tell you, the stands were filled with alums. I mean, like everybody came out. It was very short notice. You did it the night before, and that Friday they had the stands filled. So I really want to congratulate Coach Zapata and our athletic director, John Beam, and his team for putting together a nice community event. Congratulations to President Besikoff as well. The Peralta online equity rubric was developed here in our district prior to the pandemic, which drove instruction online. Our equity rubric is used around the world and by the University of California system closer to home for helping design equitable online classes. Through thought leadership that went into creating the equity rubric continues with our annual conference, now in its fourth year of the Peralta Online Equity Conference. I had the honor of giving the keynote address on May 1st, the closing keynote. So I closed the show after 3 full days of an incredible conference. And I want to acknowledge Chelsea Cohen, Didem Ikiji, Kevin Kelly, Tina Vasconcelos, Inger Stark, and all those involved in organizing the Peralta Online Equity Conference, which had 740 attendees from all over the world. Great job. On Thursday, May 2nd, I had the pleasure of attending the Peralta Association of African American Affairs Scholarship Awards reception here in the district atrium. 9 students were honored with scholarship awards from PA by way of the Peralta Colleges Foundation. So I want to congratulate the scholarship recipients, the 9 students. You see many of their pictures there. I want to honor the remarks about Shirley Costin being there. Shirley Costin is right there giving an award to one of the students as well. So congratulations to our scholarship recipients. I have to say my favorite part of the very memorable evening was hearing from each of the students who expressed their appreciation for their awards and the support they received from PA and Umoja. So that's Anise Jones from BCC, Darius Standifer from BCC, Uluwatu Umisi Akalani from BCC, Chancellor Zano from COA, Shamika Johnson from COA, Damian Pope Jr. from Laney College, Lois Spicer from Merritt, Wesley Pierre from Merritt College and Bianca Townsend from Merritt College. It was great to see Board of Trustees Vice President Louis Quinlan and former longtime trustee Bill Riley there. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Lawrence Van Hook, Douglas Cobb, Hope Lane, Ramona Butler, LaShawn Brumfield, Rose Allen, and all who helped organize the Scholarship Awards reception. It was a really incredible event. Wow, oh wow, what an event. We held the first ever Peralta Community College District-wide graduation event for Asian American and Pacific Islander students at Merritt College on May 3rd. My heartfelt thanks to those who helped organize this district-wide recognition event together. And I gotta say, first time, inaugural, first time. So Susan Kung, Connie Tran, Christina Tang Rivera, Susan Trung, Humi Saivong, Luan Win, Angela Koo, Julie Seichow, Nikki Chow, Cynthia Tang, Joan Su, Sharon Kwa, student assistants from APAS and the Society of Scholars. We thank you. We had a dragon dance and drums, and I got to just say the drums were very loud. They were very loud drums. It was lovely. And we had a quieter traditional music from Ao Cu Vietnamese Cultural Center's Su Viet Ensemble. Roger Chung, Ethnic Studies faculty at Laney College, gave an inspiring keynote, and I particularly enjoyed hearing the student speakers, Steve Ma from Merritt College, Jennifer Fong from Berkeley City College, Denny Aika from College of Alameda, and Penpei Negi from Laney College. The Student Center at Merritt was packed with graduating students and their families. It was so really, it was lovely. And it was truly an event full of smiles. So it was excited to keep, we look forward to keeping this district-wide event going in future years. I talked a bit about thought leadership in the Peralta online equity rubric. And another form of leadership is the involvement in statewide organizations. I want to congratulate Jamil Tier, who has been elected to serve on the California Community Colleges Classified Senate Board of Directors. Jamil works in the Department of General Services as a facilities project coordinator and is the Peralta Classified Senate Vice President and Secretary, as well as the Vice President of Peralta's SEIU Local 1021 chapter. So goodness, Jamil, you're pretty busy, but congratulations to Jamil on your new statewide role, and just thank you for all of your service and dedication to our district. As you are aware, I serve as the Chancellor in Residence for the Community College Higher Ed Access Leadership Equity Scholarship, Chala's Research Collective at San Diego State University. Last week, I had the honor of participating in the 2024 Chala's Research Showcase, which highlighted insights and implications from our active projects advancing racial equity in higher education. Our scholars presented different research, including Latinas in Power, Queering Student Equity, Bridging Research and Action for Racial Justice, that brought together national scholars and practitioners to unpack the multifaceted challenges to improving racial equity in community college. We've had a lot of focus on professional development over the past 16 months with the creation of the Professional Development Learning Center and the first ever Classified Professionals PD Day. This spring was the first time that the district's professional development coordinators, who usually focus on the district Flex Day events, created a program of speakers all semester long. Most of these talks are available on Peralta's YouTube channel, so check them out. But I want to offer congratulations to Chelsea Cohen and Marla Leach on pushing the boundaries on professional development as professional development coordinators for the betterment of the Peralta people. And you could see some of the incredible speakers that we had there. And so thank you for everyone who participated. Last night, I had the honor of serving as a judge on a panel that included trustee Nikki Gonzalez-Ewan and the Berkeley City College president, Denise Richardson, for Dream Launch at BCC. I want to thank Derek Carver, BCC student and member of the Future Leaders of America, Phi Beta Lambda chapter at BCC, for inviting me to participate. The event is an update of the Shark Tank style business competition this year called Dream Launch. Students from across the Peralta district participated by presenting innovative business ideas, which are refined through a series of workshops to a final presentation. We had a hard time last night, right? Trustee Gonzalez, you win. It was a lot of fun hearing the different business pitches from the talented students, but we had to select a couple of winners and grateful to have been a part of that incredible event put on by our students. So thank you so much. The Peralta Community College District's Chancellors Trophy Award is a district-wide award designed to recognize and honor outstanding students whose scholarship, sense of civic responsibility, and leadership gives the most promise of future success and service to the community. The winners selected from 4 finalists who are the President's Medallion winners from each college. All 4 finalists are outstanding, so this was not an easy decision to make. But student trustee Natasha Masson has earned this award with her leadership and strong advocacy on behalf of students across the district. I found her application essay to be very compelling and was deeply moved by the sense of isolation she expressed regarding her upbringing. Her need to break free from isolation led her to overcome fear outside the world and enrolled at Berkeley Study College, where just taking Bart to school felt like a dangerous test of will. And she took on other tests like learning to flip a balisong or butterfly knife. The bruises and minor cuts that came with pushing herself and learning this new knife flipping skill served as a metaphor for her metamorphosis from a recluse living in constant fear to a passionate, involved student leader. Educators know how often we learn as much from students as we teach them. And both of our student trustees have been incredible teachers to me in this last 6 months. And I'm so really just deeply grateful for the relationships that we've had. And I've learned firsthand the power of resilience and determination as demonstrated by you, Natasha. So congratulations, Natasha Masson. You are the Chancellors Trophy winner for 2024, and we will honor you at your commencement. And now, trustees, we'll put up the next slide. We are going to do our inaugural congratulations to our Flying Pig Award winners. And I'm going to move to that side so my award recipients can come and join me. I'm in love with the word. So the Peralta Colleges are home to many extraordinary individuals who are consistently exceeding expectation in their service to students, employees, and the community. The whimsically named Flying Pig Awards were established to celebrate such achievements, those that defy expectations and embody the true spirit of Peralta. During my Chancellor's report on April 23rd, I announced the launch of the Flying Pig Awards. And thanks to many people across the district over the past 3 weeks who nominated colleagues with compelling achievements, we now have the first cohort of Flying Pig Award winners. And our first recipient is Amnin Bazula. Say it here. You say it so that I don't.
Amin Bordala.
Oh, beautiful. Amin was nominated for remarkable contributions you've made in the Welcome Center at Laney College. You excel as a student worker, being patient, nimble, and good with people. You actively support the success of each student, and you collaboratively work with colleagues, has elevated the standards. I mean, look at our student leaders elevating the standards of excellence for the entire Welcome Center team. And so you, my student, outstanding leader, get our first Flying Pig Award. Brock Drazen. So Brock was nominated by a student who really nominated him for coaching at Merritt College, where he was recognized as an above and beyond track and field coach and mentor. Brock, your encouragement and support of athletes that includes school performances as well as prowess in track is inspiring student athletes, not just for success on the track, but also have a positive impact on society. And I got to say, Brock, just the message that you send us to give us the play-by-plays of the students and everything is so inspiring. And so you are a recipient of a Flying Pig Award. Congratulations. We'll get a, yeah, don't leave. We are Hope Lane. So Hope Lane at Laney College is getting a Flying Pig Award where she serves as the president of the Laney Classified Senate. Hope, you've done the impossible at least twice, including your efforts to honor colleague Renee Rivas by renaming the Laney College Classified Professional, the Classified Lounge in his honor, and in helping to organize the first ever Peralta District-wide Classified Senate Classified Professionals Professional Development Day. Peralta is better off now with the Renee Rivas Lounge and district-wide classified professionals a day. And you were out there at the paw ceremony too, cleaning up and helping support. And I know you'll be out there this weekend. So hope pigs fly when you're around. So congratulations. Promise. I'll say it for you. Okay. John Whitney. So John went at Berkeley City College was receiving an inaugural Flying Pig Award where you are the first ever Associate Dean of Student Engagement and Basic Needs. While there have been many shifts in administration, his colleague said he remained unwavering in his commitment to supporting students and helping BCC become the first college in the district to hire a basic needs coordinator. They noted your perseverance and advocacy and willingness to take on more tasks and responsibilities, which have improved campus life and culture at BCC and Peralta. Such a pleasure. Congratulations. What should I say? And John, I know John because when I was a dean of counseling at Evergreen Valley College, John was the ASG president at that time. So the Associated Student Government president. So one of us is getting old and it's not me. No, it's true. Hello. Kyla was nominated by multiple people for her remarkable contributions that she's made in teaching at Laney College, where you've impressed colleagues with new curriculum in the math department for data science classes that enhance the data science literacy of students and workers. Your thought leadership is part of the equity and calculus project to rework math assessment practices to be more equitable and mitigate institutional barriers is also incredibly inspiring to your colleagues. And I've had the chance to work with you. I'm so proud. Recently got tenure as well. So flying pigs all over the place with Kyla O. So our last recipient unfortunately wasn't able to be here tonight, but I did want to take a minute to just talk about Nick Shear, who is here for the remarkable contributions he's made in the accounts payable at the District Service Center, where he processes invoices for DGS and capital projects. His thought leadership during the PeopleSoft upgrade, where he helps solve problems and make us more efficient, has been noticed and makes Peralta a better place. And I got to tell you, I was trying to read this whole thing the other day, and man, Nick, turned it out and did it. And it's always really so helpful. So I was disappointed Nick couldn't be here tonight, but please join me with a round of applause and honoring Nick Shear. We'll make sure to give him to it. As we get the winners to come up for a group picture, I'll just say all of the winners displayed dedication and actions that align perfectly with our mission of advancing social and economic transformation for students in the community through quality education rooted in equity, social justice, environmental sustainability, and partnerships. Their unwavering commitment serves as an inspiration to me and hopefully to all of us. By metaphorically making pigs fly, they epitomize the exceptional individuals who make Peralta a truly special community. Thank you. So I want to just take a second to say pigs fly in the sense you see these beautiful awards. So I want to do a special shout out and thank Levy Williams from the Laney Fab Lab for a thought partnership with me around developing and designing this award. And I also want to thank Marcus Krill for doing some of the original artwork that inspired the logo and the design. I want to thank Mark Johnson and Aaron Harbor for actually helping with the form that allowed people to submit their Flying Pig Award nominees. So please be on the lookout for more opportunities to notice, small and wonderful things that are happening in our community. We'll be doing another in the fall semester. And on Wednesday, May 15th, the Laney College Classified Senate will award the inaugural first Renee Rivas Scholarship to 2 Laney students, Derek Carver and Erasimo Ortiz. Each will receive $500 toward their future goals. Renee's daughters will be in attendance to present the awards, and so wanted to just thank everyone for their donations on behalf of the Renee Rivas Scholarship Committee and the Laney College Classified Senate. And especially thank you goes out to the Renee Rivas Scholarship Gold sponsor, Thank You Grill, who hosted the fundraiser in January and donated a portion of the proceeds to the scholarship fund for $657. So I'm pleased to announce that we'll be holding the College of Alameda President Finalist Forums on Thursday, May 16th. As a side note, it was auspicious last night. I read the piece from the Citizens staff writer, Romy Bales, entitled COA's Mystery Woman, The Forgotten Legacy of the First Female Community College President in California, the late Jeanette Poole. Bales' article is a fascinating ride, highlighting the perseverance and tenacity they demonstrated researching the mystery and uncovering Poore and Peralta made history, hiring the first female community college president in its own history and in California. She served at the College of Alameda for 6 years before retiring. It was just kind of cool. So I just had to put that in because if you haven't read the article, please read it. I thought it was really, really good. I want to thank the search committee for their hard work in the screening of the candidates and presenting 3 outstanding finalists for consideration. I invite you all to participate in the process by attending or watching the forums. The recordings will be shared Thursday late afternoon and providing your feedback by midnight on Tuesday, May 21st. My goal is to recommend my selection to the Board of Trustees by the end of the month and work for a start date of July 1st for the selected president. Finally, I want to congratulate all graduating students of the class of 2024. You did it, and you had help. I want to acknowledge all of the Peralta people, the faculty, classified professionals, and administrators who helped these students succeed on their educational journey. I hope to see many of you at upcoming graduation ceremonies. The full list can be found at www.peralta.edu/graduation. And that concludes my report for tonight.
Thank you, Chancellor, and congratulations to all the recipients of the award. So we will now move to 4.1, basic needs preparation.